Good evening, everyone. My name is Dominic. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for an organization based out of Gurgaon, and we are a purely and housing finance company working at the most of the rural areas, northern and western part of India. For me, data center, especially when you, not for me as an individual, but when you look at a BFSI segment or NBFC or any financial institution for that matter, today the technology is so vast and the requirement of infrastructure, requirement of urgently available resource is only available in a data center, because when you have your own in-house data center, you only plan it for a maximum of 3 to 5 years, not more than that. But whereas on a data center, it is pay as you use. So that is one thing which plays a very, very important role for us. As a CTO, it is easy for me to take a call and host my applications and see that my business doesn't get interrupted. So data center is a major requirement. It is part of your IT budget, and that reminds very, very that always helps us in scaling up our business, scaling up our infrastructure, and there is no disruption in the business. Dependency on the individual data center, in-house data center, always reduces. So I as a CTO normally look at from the business point of view. Technology is one which always is aligned with business, but when I look at business requirements are so huge that overnight things change. Overnight you need to implement things. So for that, the only option available today, right now, with the multiple data centers coming up, so my recommendation will always be to decide on what kind of application should be hosted on the data center and what has to be kept in house, because we are a regulated company. We have certain norms which we need to be followed. So technically speaking, data center can always be used at the data centers can always be used, whether it is a data center or a cloud-based solution. In the end of the day, it from the customer-centric point of view, should always be hosted on the data center, because end of the day, you don't know how many hits you have, what are the requirement, how you're going to plan the business for it. So it is easy for us to scale up your business, scale up the infrastructure, and see that business is not interrupted. That's what I always recommend data centers, especially in the BFSI and the NBFC segment. For CTOs like us, commitment towards the business very important than doing a firefighting or then working on the capex. And second thing, having a data center, hosting applications on a data center can always have a better control over your capex and opex. So there is no upfront investment for you. As a technology person, it's always good that you look at an low cost solutions, low cost infrastructure, and better solutions, so that your business is always done. Thank you so much.